Next up, Brianna Cooler. She is escorted by her mom, Sabrina Cooler, her dad, Joseph Cooler, and Tika too. She plans on attending the University of South Carolina to major in nursing or forensic psychology. Special thank you to Coach Bright and Coach Dawn for not letting her drop out and for helping her be the person she is. Her family Tamara Small. She is escorted by her grandfather, Kevin Washington, and her sister. She plans to attend USC or Charleston Southern, majoring in chemistry and become a dermatologist. Special thank you to God, her grandparents, Mrs. Nash, Mrs. Stowe, and her parents. Tamara Small. And last but not least are our athletic trainers. First up, Ginger Atta. She is escorted by her grandmother and grandfather, Mr. Gennaro, and her sister, Clover. She plans to go to college with a majoring in exercise science and pursue a career in sports medicine. A special thank you to Miss Kim and her sister, Ginger Atta. Next up, we have Jackson Elder. And he is escorted by Nicole, his mom, Tanya, his stepmom, and his dad, Big Nick. He plans to attend college for education or sports medicine or join the Navy or military police. Special thank you to Mr. Meeker, Mr. Rutherford, Ms. Kim, Ms. Baxwell for all their advice and life lessons and for guiding him toward a path of success. Jackson Elder. Next up, Emma Hamilton. She is escorted by her mom, Sarah, and her stepdad, James. She plans to study sports medicine and become an athletic trainer. Special thank you to her mom, Miss Kim, Miss Basca. Without her, she wouldn't be doing this. Emma Hamilton. Next up, Audrey Jefferson. She is escorted by our favorite athletic trainer, Miss Kim. Audrey's future plans include getting a master's degree in aerospace or automotive engineering, becoming an officer in the Army, and school. Special thank you to God, her parents, grandparents, family, teachers, staff, coaches, and friends. Audrey Jefferson. And last but not least, Miss Ella Steph. She is escorted by her dad and her mom, Brittany Easton, as well as her brother. Her future plans include going to USC to become a third grade teacher and might to become an athletic trainer. A special thank you to Miss Kim for being a great mentor and all of the other student athletic trainers for being a great group to be a part of. Ella Steph. Thank you for your patience in doing the first half of our senior night. We'll come back next half to recognize our senior band students. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause one more time for all of our seniors. On behalf of Magic Creek High School, I would like to welcome Oceanside Collegiate to the Dolphin Stadium for tonight's game. Together we are here to remind everyone that both of those teams have worked hard in preparation for tonight's game and both deserve your support and respect. To the students and fans of our two schools, we remind you that high school athletic events are an extension of the classroom and that the lessons are best learned when respect is shown to all. We request that all cheering be done in a positive and respectful manner. We appreciate you. We appreciate your cooperation in showing good sportsmanship during the contest.
This is not a drill. Welcome to the purge. Perfect. Shane, is that you?
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the singing of the national anthem by Taylor Dalton.
But there's a time. There's a time when you gotta flip the switch. 3-0, and we gotta take them down. We gotta cut them down. We pound them. We pound them. We pound them. And just
And good evening from Beaufort, South Carolina. I'm Buddy Bean with Mark Rokos, Neon Dion Welsh, Jack Feinzig on the camera, and Ryan Anderson on huddle. You are here for this Friday edition, round 3, Mark of the region, Oceanside Collegiate Academy taking on Battery Creek. Bit of a traffic coming down here tonight.
Yep, Nate Stern ready to kick it off.
Deep into the end zone to number 0, Damian Freeman. That's going to be a touchback, so that'll bring it out to the 20. Got going a little bit later tonight, but Battery Creek had senior night, and now we got the band serenading us coming up here.
Yeah, while we get started here, I want to thank our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's, and our platinum sponsors, Cintas, ready for the workday and cleaning all our uniforms, Kingswood Custom Homes, Low Country Volkswagen of Mount Pleasant, Carolina Hormone and Health Center, Life is Meant for Living, Not Just Existing, and Noi Apparel. Visit yourlove.com.
And I think they're the Sharks. Dolphins. That's the Dolphins.
Dolphins versus Sharks.
Dolphins versus
and they don't
Sharks.
swim well together. I've been waiting for that all week.
I bet you have. And the Dolphins taking over for their first possession of the ball game. QB number 12, that's Chase Olson. He's an 11th grader. Takes a snap, a little bit of a high snap, looking to throw number 1, Derek Smalls, and that's going to be knocked down by Jack Waddy.
Great
to open
job.
the game up.
Great job by Jack Waddy to stay with his man there. I think the Dolphins came out maybe trying to surprise us with a deep shot to start off with. Waddy said no.
I think so. I think they were thinking they were going to be able to sneak in up under him, and Waddy had that read absolutely perfectly. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins, sitting out in another passing formation. Kind of curious to see if they're going to try and punch one up the middle here. They got us a bit on the heels. Nope, looking for the quick out to number 1, Derek Smalls. He's got a little bit of a ring. Get about, Mark, call it 6 out of it, out to the 5 out of it, out to the 25, so it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 25.
Yeah, Strickler came flying up and actually flew right past him. And then Cale Gilchrist was the one who ended up making that tackle there.
Cale the Killer Gilchrist flying all over the field.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Dolphins. Trips here on the near side. Looks like they're moving them in just a little bit. Might have been set up just a little bit wider than they like. Looks like they're going to be trying to throw the ball quite a bit tonight. So let's see. I think they're going to shoot that just a little shy. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Quick pass up under the middle to Derek Smalls. Thus far, Mark, Smalls is who he's been targeting. Haven't seen him try to throw to anybody else yet.
Yep, looks like they're bringing in, I don't know, can't tell if they're bringing a punting package or a big package here. Looks like...
I'm kind of curious as well. Looks like they're bringing in their big package, so they're going to have the box stacked, try and get it, and...
wishbone formation.
I think Coach P is going to call a quick timeout, maybe reset his defense.
Yeah, good call. We had a deep man back thinking they were going to punt. So once they came out in a wishbone formation, you knew that punt returner wasn't needed.
Going to bring the horses back in, see if we can stop them here. 4th and 1, force a very fast turnover, put us in really, really, really good field position to start this game.
I don't see them going for it. I think that was a planned play. Call them offsides. Get us to force a timeout, maybe.
Yeah, I'd be curious, Dion, to see if they try and pull that off here this early in the ball game.
Now we're ready for it. We usually don't do much on punt returns anyhow. It's mostly a fair catch, if anything, right? So having a guy back is almost pointless for us in most cases.
Once again, they're sitting there in the tush-push formation. Our front line has got to make sure that they hold their positions. Don't get caught on the hard count. Ball on the ground, and that's going to be short for the Land Sharks, and they're going to take over for their first possession with Neon. Incredible field position.
It's great field position. That's a gutsy call by Battery Creek there, deciding to go for it.
That is a very gutsy call to start the ball game.
You know, they might be thinking, hey, we're going to have a chance at this one. We got to be aggressive, right?
That's a Big Mac turnover right there. McDonald's.
That's a snack wrap sack to start the ball game.
I'm loving it.
I am.
All right. And the Land Sharks coming out for their first possession of the ball game. James O'Connor in the backfield. They're sending Terrence Johnson off. My guess is we got I think we'll probably have a uniform issue. I think he was pulled up under his pads instead of being down there where his jersey's supposed to be.
Right.
So we got Gavin Welch coming in. James O'Connor. Quick out to Will Virgilio.
Nice
he's
ball.
got a little bit of a step. He's going to be going, and he's going to keep his feet. And that's going to be a McDonald Sweet Tea touchdown to start the ball game.
Woo! Great play call to start the game there. Quick little screen and good blocking out in front. Will Virgilio made the rest happen. I thought he was going to go down for sure, though. Looked like he was just about to fall at about the 10-yard line, but he somehow kept his feet and got in.
Athletic play by Will. He's an athlete. Stayed on his feet. Didn't fight through the tackle is what he did. He just kept going with it, right?
Kept going. Tried to make a shoestring tackle on Will Virgilio. He was able to get out. Nate Stern put the ball up, and that's going to make it a 7-0 ball game. That's going to be a baked apple pie, PAT. And the Land Sharks are going to take a 7-0 lead with only about a minute and a half ticked off the clock, Dion.
Yeah, that go forward on fourth down just cost them, right?
Yeah, I love the way that we came out and just sort of dominated those first 5 plays of the game.
That's going to be the key. Boys are going to be coming out looking to play hard-nosed football really, really quick. You know, I know that the coaches are looking for a little bit of an elevated atmosphere than what they've seen the last few weeks, kind of not playing with the same level of intensity that we saw against a Savannah Christian or an Irmo or a Dutch Fork or a Calvary Day or an Ashley Ridge. So I know that they're looking for a little bit different level of intensity because it's all about preparing for playoffs.
Yeah, we only got this game and then our senior night game against Orangeburg.
Nate Sturm on with the big boot. Down to number 1, Derek Smalls. He's got a little bit of a step. He's going to look for the sideline. Can Nate Sturm grab him? And that's going to be Nate Sturm. Terrence Johnson pulling him out. What a heck of a run, Mark. I tell you what, he found a lane down here at about the 22 and hit the sideline. And he said, come on, catch me.
Yeah, I think he had thought he was maybe a third gear, and all of a sudden he shifted into 4th and 5th there. He was gone.
Yeah.
He found that extra gear, Dion, and he took off.
I was watching some huddle this morning of their North Charleston game, and he returned a punt for a touchdown, too. That kid's fast, electric. I don't have the roster on me. What was his name?
Number 1, Derek Smalls.
Yeah.
He's been the main target for Chase. Did I get it right? Yeah, Chase Olson. Most of this game in the passing game. Little end around sweep to number 6. He's going to get up the middle. He's going to take a little bit of a step, and Jack Waddy's going to bring him down for about a gain of, let's call it 6. Mark, you say?
Yeah.
Yep, gain of 6.
We're going to see some of that double wing formation. You see a guy in motion. Usually he gets the ball on a sweep play. Sometimes they'll pull it to the quarterback opposite way. So that was what you're going to see right there.
That's number 6, Taiwan Simmons, with the little end around handoff going to reverse. But once again, got a little sidestep inside among the big man and was able to get into the second level and find a little bit of a seam.
Yeah, you see the quarterback's back a little bit here. That last play, he's pretty tight to the center.
Number 5, Kelvin Willis going into motion, and he's going to have.
Come on.
And he's got a bit of a corner. That's going to be Michael Strickler and big Maxie Mormon knocking him out, and we got a flag on the near side.
Pretty sure that's taunting. He stood right over our guy after he got tackled.
Ball out at the 10, but I think we're going to see this come back 15, Neon. I think you're right. I think he did a little bit of taunting there post-play, which the referees are not going to put up with.
It was a great run.
Very good run.
You know, it was an aggressive run on his part. Just gotta stay smart.
Yeah, we had him way earlier, maybe for a gain of 3 or 4, but he broke that first tackle and got down the sideline.
It's our nemesis. We do not wrap up.
Yeah.
Personal foul. Yeah, that's the call.
That's the call.
Sportsmanlike.
That's
We
going to
have
be
got
taunting.
to wrap up. We have to start wrapping up and hitting low. It's a nemesis of our all season. We've struggled at that against good running backs, and going into the playoffs, if we don't do that, we're going to struggle.
You run into some of the better teams that we are going to see for sure coming in, and it's going to be a track show.
Especially as it gets cold. I mean, we could go into a weather game where it's going to be a running game the whole time, right?
Oh yeah.
So
It reminds me of Zoe Smalls up down in Savannah, right?
Yeah.
He was a hard runner too.
Hard runner. He would find a seam, and if you had him by the jersey, he was going to get away from you.
Yep.
Very similar
Low
type of a runner, Mark.
Very low runner, low center of gravity.
Very similar type of runner. Once again, that's number 6, Taiwan Simmons, that had that ball. Number 0, Damian Freeman in the backfield here with Chase Olsen. He's looking to hand it off to Freeman. No, quick pass out to Taiwan Smalls, and he's going to get about 5 out of it.
Good tackle by Nate Sturm there. I noticed this in the JV game yesterday too. They have plays that look similar that end up being different. That play looked exactly the same as the last run. He just pulled it and threw it out to a quick screen to the right side.
I just looked at you surprised because that's kind of what football is. But I guess you're just catching on, Mark.
Oh, that's the way it should be. I don't see many teams doing that.
So Chase Smalls is also coached by our coach David Moore. Gets some time. I think Aiden probably works out with him a bunch too.
Their quarterback Chase Olsen will also work with David Moore. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're training buddies.
There's your
there.
double wing here, guys. So watch. There's your motion.
Quick motion by Derek Smalls. He's going to be looking to hand it off to Damian Freeman. And I do believe he got about, let's call it 3 out of that. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Dolphins.
Making it 3rd and 1.
Your Land Sharks are going to be once again looking for a really, really big stop here to force them to either try to go for it on 4th and 1 or kick the extra point, or kick the field goal, excuse me.
Yeah, just 1 yard to go. Doesn't look like we're bringing any different personnel with the short down and distance here, so they go tight.
Sitting in a 3-man, Big Mike Jones, Travis Anderson, and Sawyer Arnold down in the pit. My guess is he's going to be looking to hand it off to Damian Freeman, and we jumped.
Good play call by Battery Creek Dolphins there.
And let's see, did they call it encroachment on the Land Sharks. So that's going to give them a 1st down and a free 5.
It's because I didn't play my shark music, guys.
That's it. Deion jinxing the mojo.
Just want to mention real quick too. So the last two live streams we've had some lagging, stuttering, I guess they're calling it. It's a software issue, not on our part. So we've heard it's a scoreboard or some replays. So we're going to try not using our normal scoreboard, which is why right now you see a pretty blurry scoreboard, and going to keep the replays to probably not using them and see if we get a better stream.
Back to a 4-man front. Damian Freeman on the carry. I do believe he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but didn't get a whole lot more out of that. Big Mike Jones and Jackson Bean on the tackle there to keep him without a gain.
Action, Jackson Bean. I've been thinking about nicknames all day. Came up with Kale the Killer. His mother liked it. She said he approved.
Battery Creek calling there.
Well,
first time out here.
Get Mama Bean to say, do you approve Action Jackson? Knowing her, who knows?
The Battery Creek first time out here. While we got a second, wanted to say thank you to our gold sponsors, Sandra Patrick with Bradley O'Meara Real Estate, Coastal Motor Coach, Longshore Boats, and KTM Electric. You go to OCAfootball.com/sponsors. You'll be able to go see all of our sponsors out there and check them out.
Coach LaPrade taking a timeout to talk to his defense. Probably tell him to say, hey, hold your spots, boys, hold your spots. Keep them from getting close. Force them to kick.
Is that the moon on the other side of the trees that I see right here?
I think so. It was similar
cool
yesterday, yeah.
It might be. It was that super moon the last couple of days.
Let's get back to football.
Deion moon watching.
Oof.
And we got a quick whistle here on the near side, and that's going to be a false start on the Dolphins. So that's going to back them up 5. Take them back to about the 16-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Dolphins here. Good job by the Land Sharks to hold their position and not get drawn in.
Good job so far by the Dolphins. Play calling, getting some good chunk plays, and also getting some power plays.
Yeah, they found that seam, Mark, that you find that hole, you take that quick step and head. Right. They've made that work, and the quick fakes, to the quick out or the quick slant has made a big difference in this drive for them. 2 receivers here on the near side. That's going to be number 3, Antonio Hampton. And Chase Olsen looking to throw. And that's going to be Big Joey to get the tackle.
Mike Jones limping.
Mike Jones coming off limping, yep.
Maxie Mormon and Sawyer Arnold back in the backfield, chasing him out.
Yeah, it's a good block on Sawyer. He had the quarterback.
Joey Harriet with the quick tackle, affectionately called since Pee Wee football, Joey football.
We got 3rd and about 12 here. Got going away from their 2 tight end set.
Gotta watch the quick fake and look for the pop pass.
Yeah, jeez.
I think that's on them.
I do believe that. Yep, that's going to be on them, so that's going to bring it back another 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yep, 3rd and 17 now. Got to figure they're going to put the ball up in the air. See if we can get a nice pass rush here.
Jake Thomas and Henry Warden in on defense.
Looks like we're jumping to a 3-4 now.
Jumping to a 3-man front.
Yep.
Sawyer, Travis, and Jake.
LaPrade expecting the pass too.
And they are going to be looking to throw. He's going to step up. A
Out.
little bit of long shot, and that's going to be a pick by Jack Waddy. He's got a sideline. Kenny's got one guy to beat. Makes this step inside. He's still going.
Block for him, guys.
And that's going to be a heck of a job by Jack Waddy to get the ball down here in the end zone, Mark, and get a big-time return out here to the Dolphin 45.
No dirty laundry either.
No laundry on the field.
That's over a 50-yard return there. Picked that off right at the goal line, it looked like. Got
I do
out
believe
here.
he was a step or two into the end zone.
Nice.
It was a very good read by Jack Waddy.
I thought quarterback was trying to throw that out of bounds. I didn't think it was going to even stay in.
I did too.
Yeah, look.
Leon, I did too.
It looked way over the intended receiver's head, or at least the closest receiver's head.
Had 2 guys there in that area, but they were covered. So the Land Sharks on for their second possession of this ball game. 5:26 left in the first quarter. Will Virgilio here on the near side. It's like Terrence Johnson up far. Quick pass out to Peyton.
Nice
He's
block,
got a
Terrence.
shot. Good block by Terrence Johnson. Peyton Shaw is going to get it out at about the 21. Let's see where they mark it.
Wherever
Watch
it
the
is,
near
it will.
side. So yeah, about the looks like they'll mark it at the 22. So
That's a McDonald's.
and that's
Sweet tea
going to
first
be
down.
a fillet of fish.
Fillet of fish.
First down.
Probably going to run this here with the stacks.
Nope. Oh boy.
Bad mesh.
Something tells me that wasn't supposed to happen, Dion. I think James O'Connor nudged him as Aiden Manavian was going up to flip a quick pass out of Terrence Johnson.
Looked like he was trying to throw it over to Terrence for sure, right?
Yeah, it was just a bad mesh.
And we're going to remind everybody it's going to be a little loud from time to time. We got the band directly below us. Manavian's looking on the pass.
Easy.
He's going to overthrow Virgilia, but he had him wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah, they had no safety in the middle. He was there, had green grass in front of him, just a little over his head.
That's one of those passes, Mark, you want to see a little bit of air under instead of trying to zip it in there.
Yeah.
A little bit of finesse on that, and Virgilia's walking in the end zone.
Got 3rd and about 13 here.
Peyton Shaw, Virgilio, and I can't see, that's
Kyle Baldwin.
Kyle Baldwin on the near side. Terrence Johnson down the left. He's going to hit Terrence Johnson. He's still on his feet. And Terrence Johnson's going to get over for another fillet of fish.
First down.
And that's going to put the ball on the 14. Your Land Sharks still on the drive.
I like how
4:36.
Aiden came back from a bad throw and put the next one right on the guy's numbers.
Great job by Manavian to hit Terrence Johnson. He was actually in double coverage,
Yeah.
Mark, and he was able to thread the needle.
Yeah, Terrence just bounced off a defender to start.
Manavian looking to throw. Has to tuck it and go. He's got a bit of a seam.
Nice
Good
block.
job by Terrence Johnson with the block. And that's going to be Manavian in for a sweet tea. Touchdown.
Great vision by Manavian there. And like you guys mentioned, Terrence Johnson with a great block. Once he saw that Manavian was running it, turned around and got his guy.
I liked how aware Terrence was on that. He immediately saw Aiden taking off and put a block on his guy, a hard block.
Yeah.
But laid off as soon as the guy turned on him, so he didn't get a holding call.
Yeah.
Gavin Welch to hold here. Don't think is it Mike Jones still snapping?
Yeah, Mike Jones.
Mike Jones still snapping. Nate stir him up. And that's
No,
going
that
to
was
be
not Mike Jones.
Was it Mike Jones?
No.
That's going to be another baked apple pie, PAT, and that's going to make it 14-0 with 4:13 left in the first quarter.
Matt Fender was on the snap there. 53.
Very nice. Yeah, great job by Terrence because they got him playing running back, they got him playing wide receiver, they got him playing some linebacker. So in order to have that knowledge, while trying to learn all three of those positions, nice work.
Yeah, I don't think he's been in the backfield the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah,
I think
he has,
he's been more our
receiver.
X receiver, I believe. So.
I think I've had him in X, they've had him at slot, they've had him several places, Dion, in the last handful of weeks. Nate Sturm on to kick it away to the Dolphins. Damian Freeman, Derek Smalls, deep, about a yard out of the end zone. Nate's going to be looking to pooch the ball, interestingly enough. To number 6, Taiwan Simmons. He's got a bit of a lane. Travis Anderson on with the big grab to knock him down at about the 39-yard line.
T-Pain.
T-Pain, skadoosh. His dad's here next to us laughing.
Well, we got a second one. I say thank you to this week's Feed the Coaches sponsors, the Black and Blue Booster Club.
Which essentially is everybody.
Pretty much.
That's everyone that's helped support our team one way or another.
For those who are watching on the YouTube channel, thank you for joining us. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Grow the Land Shark Nation footprint across the U.S. Four-man front. Looks like A.J. Jarzak is looking for a quick start.
Oh, nice pop.
Big tackle by Jackson Bean to keep him at the line. Get just about a 2-yard ride, but once again, Dion, up around the shoulder blades. And as big as Jackson is, he was still getting drugged.
Yeah, I mean, we've taught that since they were playing Pee-wee football, but I don't get it. I do not get it. Mike Strickler came in there hard, took the guy out low, which is what he's supposed to do. I was looking at some stats of our YouTube page. What country do you think is the number 2 country other than the United States of our viewers?
I'm going to say Australia.
Canada.
It's Canada.
Nice.
Woo.
I'm guessing Coach Drummond may be sharing our link a little bit. Coach Drummond's from Canada.
Quick handoff to 22, Eddie Hayward. And he's going to get out to about, let's see where they spot the ball. So it's going to be out to the 44 in Dolphin territory. So it's going to be 3rd and I think 6, Mark, you say?
Third and 4.
Four.
Good job by Strickler coming up from his safety position there, making that tackle.
3rd and 4.
You know what that music means. Big 3rd down for your Land Shark defense.
Coach LaPrat loves Mike Strickler and how aggressive he is in tackling.
He was always the same way coming up, too, Dion. Watching him youth football come up was always a very exciting time.
Very confident.
Oh, my goodness. Big Mike Strickler coming through the line. Quick pass out, and that's going to be knocked down by Nate Sturm. Almost picked off.
You see Max Mormon and Zarzaka all back because those 2 safeties blitz.
Strickler
I think we blitzed AJ and Strickler on that one. But yeah, you're right.
Strickler and Freeland.
Coach LaPrat dialing it up a little bit there.
Mama Bean says Michael Strickler has family up in Canada.
Okay.
Mom's family's from that side, that area of North America. Thank them for joining us. Appreciate it.
Gaspar deep on this return. Ooh.
Oh, almost blocked. Will Virgilio back deep. Question is he going to try and scoop and go? Will Virgilio's got the scoop. He's got the sideline. He's going to step out of bounds at about the 43.
I apologize. That's Will. My bad.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure that Gavin Grest. I think he's still nursing the leg there to make sure he's ready for playoffs.
Yeah, I think you're right. I saw him pregame. He was wearing sweats. So there today. So 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. See if we come out firing again.
Yeah, Gaspar over here near Coach LaPrat in black sweats. You see that shiny number 8 down there at the other end of the field near the TV tent. Land Sharks on 4. Possession at the 44. Kyle Baldwin in motion. Hand off to big James O'Connor. He's just going to lower the shoulder and run right over top of number 6, Taiwan Simmons. Once he gets going, Dion, it's hard to stop that kid.
That was a nice tackle by Tyron there, going low.
That was a nice tackle. Did you guys see Mike Jones come around on that pull?
And that mark is going to be a fillet of fish.
First down.
I did not see Big Mike Jones on the
Mike
pole.
Jones came in on the pole, was first through the hole, and pancakes somebody.
He is an ex-running back playing left tackle. So
Yes, he is.
you get a tackle that's pulling. They love to find someone.
Monavian alone in the backfield. Virgilio in motion. Bringing him over here to the near side. Coming back across. Virgilio looking to sneak. It's going to be a quick pass out.
Very tight in there.
That's Titus.
That's out to Titus Gilliam. Very tight, but once again, a very tight, dangerous pass, Mark.
Yeah, they hit right between the corner and the safety there. Tried to squeeze it in there, not quite.
We've seen that several times in the last handful of weeks from Monavian.
Yeah.
Trying to push a pass in instead of taking just a split second longer, let it develop, and then maybe go through his progressions a little bit.
Yeah, in region play, going against guys our own size, our offensive line has been holding their water a lot better. So it may just be a matter of resetting that clock. He's got an extra half a second. Side.
Monavian looking to hand off to O'Connor. He's going to be chopping out. Going to get about, call it, 9 on it.
Charlie
Beam pancaking his guy and then laying on him.
Didn't he get a penalty last week on that?
No, he didn't. But he hand-to-hand him and I think him and their lineman had a few words.
It's a nice little jump cut in the middle there by O'Connor to find the big hole there.
That's a great point. I saw that too. He just jab cut real quick and took off.
So 3rd and 2 for your Land Sharks from the 34. In tight, Kyle Baldwin there in the quick wing. My guess is, once again, we're going to hand it off to James O'Connor, and that's going to be another fillet of fish.
First down.
And bring the ball out to the 25 for the Land Sharks.
We had the tight end and the H-back there, and they were lead blocking for O'Connor there. Those guys pushed their defenders back 5 yards before O'Connor even got there.
If you watch on the line of scrimmage, any run play here, we're pushing them back about 5 yards every. I mean, we should just keep running the ball. I'm sure Coach Patterson's in the headset saying, just keep running it. But here we go. We're
Monavian with the quick fake. He's got a bit of a step. Monavian able to get away. That's probably going to be intentional grounding.
That's blocked. That was blocked. Come on. He threw it.
Yeah, he threw it. It went backwards, but like you said, it was blocked backwards. It wasn't. He didn't throw it forwards.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
Okay. They got it. We get it right now.
There's.
Chains have not moved.
I think they're just. It's kind of like in the NFL. They let the play call, and then they're going to say, all right, this is the actual right call here.
They're talking about it now. They need no replays tonight, so we can't help them out yet.
Hey, that was definitely a block pass.
Battery Creek saying they think it was intentional grounding. It certainly did look like a block pass.
Why did the clock keep running if we couldn't run a play?
That's a very, very good question.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, if it was a backwards pass, then the clock would run. But if they're talking about it, they should stop the clock for sure.
Let's see where they spot the ball here.
And they're moving the stick.
They're going deep, so that is going to be.
They're going to flip the field.
An incomplete pass.
Anyway, for the end of the quarter. So are they going to mark
He's
it
coming
there?
all the way down here to the 28 because they were over here.
Yeah.
Markers there, even though the side judge ran down. So
yeah, they're gonna mark it at the 49. It looks like. So that's it's gonna bring up.
I think Coach P is wanting to know what's going on too. He's trying to guess here. Because you got the side judge taking the chains down. You got this guy here. They're going to call that a loss of yards.
I know there's some comments about the scoreboard. It's either we have the scoreboard we're seeing here or no scoreboard at all. So as a viewer, I understand it's difficult, but that's what we have to work with.
When we go 2x2, they keep just putting those two safeties on our slots. If they keep doing that with nobody in the middle, they're going to get burned at some point here.
Monavian out to Terrence Johnson. He's going to get about, call it 10 or 12 out of it. Charlie Bean trying to pull him back here. He's going to get about 12 out of it, so that's going to bring up 3rd and long, a long, long way.
Great job by Charlie to get down there on a pass play. 12 yards downfield, blocking for his receiver who caught it.
He did a good job of waiting until the ball was caught and gone instead of getting a illegal man downfield call.
Very good. See if Baldwin doesn't have a nice big post here to the middle of the field.
So it'll be 3rd and 25 for the Land Sharks. Looking to throw. Manavian still looking to throw. He's got Will Virgilio in the end zone, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Like how Manavian moved in the pocket, kept his head upfield, and delivered a throw that was really close. Will Virgilio was the only one who could have caught that. Wasn't in danger of being picked off. Gave himself a chance. And on 3rd and 25, that's about all you can ask for. Looks like Nate Sturm's going to come in here now to punt. We got Smalls back to return.
Nate Sturm on to put the boot to it.
Flag before the play. False start.
Mike Jones was snapping there.
Looked like number 11, Ethan Cox for the Dolphins. Made the quick flinch, and that drew our right side gunner off. Which, when you're punting from this distance, that's probably not a bad thing to get 5 yards. Gives you a little bit more distance to work with. I do believe they're going to call that back now because he's doing all kind of movement over there.
Looks like the referees got their microphones tonight. Oh, so they're going to call this one? Yep.
Yep, they're going to call it encroachment. You've got number 11 here, Ethan Cox, over there doing a bunch of flinching.
Right.
And I think that time his hand and all that came across, tried to flinch a little bit too much. He's too busy trying to draw our guys off instead of worrying about where he's at.
Yeah, not exactly a big deal when it's such a long distance anyway.
Exactly. If you were short, it's a different story. Great job by Nate Sturm. Now you got to be hollering, fire, get away. What a heck of a punt and a roll by Nate Sturm.
Baldwin down there to down it at the 4-yard line.
So that's going to bury the Dolphins deep in their territory as they take over here with 11:06 left in the first half.
Love the awareness there by Nate to see that they weren't really rushing. So when you wait to punt the ball, that gives your guys further time to get down there and cover. To start the second quarter here, I want to again thank our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's, and our platinum sponsor, Cintas, ready for the workday and cleaning our uniforms. Kingswood Custom Homes, Low Country Volkswagen of Mount Pleasant, Carolina Hormone and Health Center, life is meant for living, not just existing, and Noi Apparel. Visit yourlove.com.
Good job, Mark.
Hey, got that in. I didn't think I would.
Quick run out. He's got a little bit of a seam, and he's going to get taken down at about a yard shy. So it looks like he might be losing a yard or two. Called a yard loss there by the Dolphins.
Again, Strickler getting in there from his safety position. They got him up tight.
Great job by Mike Strickler coming in to get a hold of him. Kel Gilchrist coming in to clean it up and get him back. As soon as they blew the whistle, he'd already lost that yard. So that's going to put the Dolphins even deeper.
2nd and 11 from the 3. See if they're going to be conservative or pass. Maybe put them in a chance to get a safety here.
Why isn't the play clock going?
That's a very, very good question.
What's going on here?
Battery Creek's going to call a timeout here. They're second of the half.
Should have been delayed game.
They're going to be looking to talk about it to kind of determine what they want to do.
So we got a little bit of a issue with the backwards pass that we didn't agree with, but that's really the only thing that stopped us on offense so far. And defense, nice job. Battery Creek out from there. Timeout.
10:25 left in the first half. 14-0. Your Land Sharks. Dolphins have the ball on their 3-yard line. I can't say that passing it right now, Mark, is probably the best bet. You always want to hand it off to your back that you know you can get you 2 or 3 just to get out, give you some room to work.
Yeah, with this formation, it looks like they're thinking along the same lines as you.
Yeah, watch the motion. That's where it's going to go.
Handing off right there. And he's going to be stopped big time, and that's going to be another loss of a yard by the Dolphins. So that's going to bring up, nope, they're going to say he got back to the original line, to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to say he got about a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Okay.
Kale the Killer coming in to finish it up.
So 3rd and 10 from the 4-yard line. Dolphins got about a yard out of that to pick up 1.
Jake Thomas in there as well, help clean it up. 3rd and 10 here. 3rd down, Jaws. Time.
There it is.
Woo. Would have been disaster if they didn't have that.
Olsen looking to throw. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was a dangerous throw. He was well covered, and he had 2 guys behind him.
Yeah, Grayson Freeling put his hands on his helmet there. Saw that ball whiz by him as it went over the receiver's head. Wasn't quite right at him, but he was hoping to have a pick 6 there. So they are going to be punting here from their own end zone, so always got to watch out for bad snaps.
And that close to the end line.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah. Will Virgilio's on the
42, 43.
42.
Oh, ball down in the end zone.
Oh.
He's going to try and just pooch it out. Get on the ball, just fall. And that's going to be the Land Sharks are going to take over at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Andrew Jones fell on that smart play. Couldn't tell if it was blocked or if it was just really kicked really low after he dropped it and hurried.
Looked like Jones' first original mark was trying to scoop it. But then he realized it was fumbling around in his hands. He said, let me just get on this.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get the ball off, and sometimes you see it. You want to do whatever you can to pick it up and run with it. But
eyes get really, really big.
Smarts prevailed there, and he just fell on it. We're going to take over in great position here in the red territory at this 18-yard line.
Deep in the red zone. So offense coming back out. Monavian, lone man in the backfield, trips right. Twins down here on the near side. Monavian's probably going to be looking to pass. Looking for Peyton Shaw in the corner. Oh, my goodness. No,
he
shoot.
dropped it. That was Titus who was targeting.
Titus in the corner.
Underthrew it.
That pass was underthrown big time. Almost picked off in the end zone.
Yeah, it looked like Virgilio was open in the flat, but he wanted to go for the big touchdown there on 1st down. Like you said, just a little bit underthrown there. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Terrence Johnson, Peyton Shaw on the near side.
James O'Connor in the backfield. I'm going to take a gander. We might be handing off. Just let James get a bunch of yardage out of it. Just run through. James O'Connor, he's going to have a lane. And that's going to be a sweet tee.
Touchdown
for your Land Sharks. James O'Connor found his hole. And he just kept on trucking.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that one. Big, gigantic hole for him to run through. And once he got through there, he outran everybody to the end zone.
Nate Sturm on to put the foot to it. Make it a 21-0 ball game.
Mike Jones back in to snap here. Not sure why he missed the last one, but
he was limping coming off they're off on defense. I think my guess is they want to make sure he's okay. Which one you got to go like Big Mike Jones?
Good kick.
Nate Sturm on to kick it up. That's going to be a big jackpot pie, PAT, to make it 21-0 with 9:23 left in the first half.
Want to say thank you to this week's Feed the Shark sponsors, Coastal Motor Coach, Insight Group, and Harris Teeter. So I think this game started off kind of what we would have expected last week against North Charleston.
I will say this, though. North Charleston played us very, very tough.
Yep.
They had a good front line. They had a couple of really quick backs. If they got out into space, they were going to be taken off. But I see a lot of that same thing out of Battery Creek's running backs. They know how to run behind the pads, and you get out in space.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do here. They had that one drive where they're actually getting some yardage on it, and then it kind of fell apart on them. See if they get back to it here on their next possession.
Same 2 guys deep for the Dolphins, Damian Freeman and Derek Smalls. Both of them have shown that if they get the edge, Dion, they can take off.
They're gone.
We got to hold our lanes. Something tells you Nate Stern might be pooching it. Yep, little pooch kick here to the far side. That's going to be number 6, Tywan Simmons.
Sawyer Arnold driving them down.
Sawyer Arnold with the big draw.
At about the 38-yard line. As we keep an eye forward toward the playoffs, somebody we may match up with down the line. Dillon is leading Marlboro County 7-0 in the second quarter.
Two very, very tough teams. Very tough teams
Yep.
in the Low Country.
Another Low Country powerhouse. Loris up 28-0 versus Georgetown in the first quarter.
Ooh, goodness gracious. Big package in up front. Joey Football, Action Jackson, Big Mike, and Sawyer Arnold. Olsen with a stab. He's looking for a quick throw outside. That's number 1, Derek Smalls. He's going to get about 3 out of it. Mark, you say?
Yep.
4?
Yards.
It's like 4.
It's a nice tackle by Jack. Went
Yep.
low, which is what we've been talking about.
Fundamental football, Neon. Fundamental football. Take the legs, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, anyone in the secondary's got to be able to tackle that way.
That's why you go back to old school, right? Work on open field tackling. Work on fundamental tackling drills. Olsen by himself once again. He's looking for the quick pass out here to number 8 up the middle. That's Jamari Bronner. Bronner. If
AJ turns around there, he might have a pick.
Yeah. Good job by AJ to stick with his man there. That was a really quick throw, but
Olsen looking for the quick slant in to Bronner. I hope I pronounced his name wrong. For the Battery Creek fans, if you're on a YouTube, I'm going to apologize up front if I don't get some of them right.
well, if you are, we welcome you, though. Thanks for listening in.
Absolutely. Very, very much appreciated. Number 6, Taiwan Simmons in motion.
Nice
He's
play.
got a side. He's got a little bit of step.
guys.
He's coming back across the field, and he's got a big step. Big Mike Jones down to drop him at about the 40.
And we had kind of an all-out blitz there coming from the backside, and then once he broke contain and came back to where we blitzed everybody, there was nobody left.
Mike gave him a weird tackle, and he went down. What we're doing there is when you see motion, the backside away from motion is blitzing. That's what Coach LaPrad's dialed up there. We do pursuit drills, I think, every practice.
Yep.
And right there, someone's got to be pursuing backside for that cutback, other than assuming they're going to make it downfield.
Right.
Taiwan Simmons still down from shook up from that last play. You never like to see a guy on the ground at all, anytime during the game.
Now it looks like the trainers are heading out there. Looks like our trainers are helping out as well.
Hoping he's okay.
Katie Niemeyer and her team helping out.
Didn't get the chance to talk about our captains. Let's got some graphics there. Missed that in the beginning there. We kind of jumped right into it seems like, didn't we?
Yep. Yeah.
Of course, our trainers are out there helping out. We do need to mention our raffle and our. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, if you
were just getting ready to chime in.
We have our donations, which go
Simmons up and running off.
Go straight to American Cancer Society for breast cancer research. We're up to $1,742 for donations from that. So if you click on the QR code that's on your screen right now, you can donate directly to our campaign.
Simmons up, running off. Looks like it might have just been a cramp, which is, of course, definitely best case scenario for sure. Olsen on to pass. Looks like he's dropping back. Little inside screen. That's going to be Damian Freeman, and he's still up. Sawyer Arnold trying to wrestle the ball out as they're going down. He's going to get out to the 25. Land Sharks 25, so on the drive here.
Yeah, good call by them. Little screen pass after we've been rushing the passer pretty hard. Dumped it right over the rushers and got a nice gain for a first down.
And we gave him extra yards because of, again, backside pursuit wasn't there.
Yep.
It's almost like, Dion, we're playing, go get the man with the ball instead of holding our positions and not holding our areas.
Yeah, the backside's not going to make the first tackle unless they got back, and that's just what that's how you got to be playing the football.
Quick pass out to Simmons. He's still on his feet. Boy's going to get him for about a 3-yard gain. Clock's going to keep running. Looks like they're looking for those quick passes, Mark. Dion, that's giving some success down and then chopping the middle with the run there once they get us.
Yeah. You set that up, you look for a long ball every here now and then.
Yeah, with Sawyer Sawyer Arnold and Big Mike Jones and Travis Anderson and Waddy coming in there. Sometimes Jackson Bean in there. You got those guys coming. You're not going to really want to have long passes because they're going to get to the quarterback quick.
Chase Olsen looking to move his back. He's looking to hand off. Quick fake out. And that's going to be Taiwan
Nice
Simmons.
tackle.
What a heck of a tackle by Nate Sturm to take him low and give him no gain.
Our two DBs must be mic'd up because they're now tackling low.
Somebody put a headset. Maybe they're listening to us.
Yeah, he was like a missile flying in there.
Simmons going to be down again.
Nice tackle by Nate.
Looks like it might be the same leg that he's favoring. It did look like it might have did a little bit of a hyperextension as Nate got him down.
Yeah.
Once again, you never like to, particularly with a young kid, you hate to see that.
All right. We also have the 50-50 raffle that we're doing for the American Cancer Society. It will be 50% will go to a winner that we will draw on November 1st at our senior day game at Park West against Orangewood Wilkinson, last regular season game of the year. And so as of right now, the pot is $430. So $430 is going toward the American Cancer Society for cancer research for breast cancer, and $430 go to the winner. So click on that QR code you see on the screen, make donations, and we appreciate it. Hopefully he's okay.
Coach Hartman coming over to take a look at him. He's putting doctor hat back on. There's definitely one person on this field that's qualified to talk and look is Coach Hartman.
Yeah, Dr. Hartman.
Comes Dr. Hartman in this scenario, not Coach.
He's
Simmons up. Looks like he is walking off under his own power, but he's coming off a bit shaky. Hoping he's okay.
Might have just got the wind knocked out of him there. Nate kind of put it right into his gut, it looked like.
Nate did come in just like a bullet and took him low and kept him there.
So after all that, it's still big 3rd down and 4 here.
Number 9, Nigel Fripp in the backfield with Olsen. Still in the shotgun. Olsen looking to drop, looking for the quick pass. And that's going to be, they're going to call it incomplete. Nate might have got to that right as the ball was going down, but hard to tell from the angle that the side judge was at. And now Olsen down.
Reese Meredith in there. Saw him blitz on that play. They don't have many folks on their sideline, so hopefully these injuries aren't anything serious.
I didn't see what happened there, did he?
I didn't either.
Yeah. Stratford and Cane Bay tied at 14 in the second. Ashley Ridge up 14-13 at Somerville in the second.
That's the game of the week in the Low Country. I think it's being shown on News 5.
Yeah, nice. Just down the road from here, Beaufort is leading Bishop England 14-6 in the second quarter. Lake City up 27-0 over Marion.
Marion High School, one of the big 2A opponents last year in the lower state for a number of sports.
Got a heck of a upstate battle tonight. 5-0 Woodruff against 6-0 Mountain View Prep.
Holy cow.
They are tied 10-10 in the second quarter.
Two powerhouse teams in the upstate, Dion.
Yeah, a lot of the what's the right name I'm looking for? Namesayers say that MVP is going to be probably going to the state final up there. And then that will probably be against Oceanside.
On BHP, the last poll I saw from the media had BHP sitting number 1 in the state.
Yeah, they're not looking at strength of schedule. A lot some of these guys, right. It's kind of frustrating. They look at their, just their record and say, oh, well, you're 4-0.
Right.
Glad to see Olsen out walking off under his own power. I think you're right. Might have just had one there to the solar plexus.
Yeah, Coach Hartman's over here with him.
4th and 4.
Be a big-time 4th and 4 for the Dolphins. Coach going to take just a quick moment to talk about it. Kind of curious to see what they come out here with, if they're going to try and go Wildcat. Their thrower is out. Not sure what number 6 Tywan Simmons is able to do. Haven't seen him in the QB position yet this game.
He's going to throw.
He's looking to throw. And that's going to be Sawyer Arnold getting him for a snack wrap sack. And that's going to be a big-time loss and turnover on downs.
Good tackle by Sawyer Arnold there.
You're hearing some chatter because it kind of looked like he might have thrown him down, but that was just a hard tackle.
Just a hard tackle.
Wasn't anything dirty. From my point of view. I'm not biased, I swear.
So that's going to be Oceanside first down here after the turnover on downs. Will take over from the 20-yard line. 6:10 left in the half.
Big time turnover for the Land Sharks here with 6:10 left in the first half.
21-0. I'd like to put another one on the board here.
And I do believe we've got a sideline warning here. Yep, sideline warning. I saw the flag come flying over. Yep. I see their coach down there talking to a couple of their coaches. I think they might be down there doing a little bit of chirping.
Yeah, they didn't like that tackle.
Yeah, they may not have liked it, but it was textbook tackle.
Again, for the listeners, we're not doing replay. There's a software issue with the product that we use to do this live stream that's causing some issues when we do use it. So that and the scoreboard, I know it's a pain in the neck viewing it, but it's either that or you get a laggy stream.
So Virgilio up on right, Kyle Baldwin going into the slot, Terrence Johnson down here in the middle, looking to throw.
Oof, boy, they brought it there.
Manavian with a big-time sack in the backfield.
They brought the wood there. Let's go, guys.
We have the tight end and the H-back in there. Tried to make it look like we were going to run it there.
That's going to be big, number 56. Don't have a name on the roster here, but he got through there pretty clean. Looked like he came right up over Grant Kessler there and took Navian down for, call it a 6-yard loss. Manavian, quick pass out to Terrence Johnson. Good block by Mike Jones. He's got to step up the middle. One got to beat.
Not catching him.
He's going to be looking.
Oh, Mike catching him.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Look, it's a foot race to the end zone.
Nice block.
What a heck of a block by Peyton Shaw. Good, clean block out in the open field. And that's going to be another sweet tee.
Touchdown.
That is our longest touchdown of the year, I believe.
86 yards.
On a big-time run by Terrence Johnson on the quick pass out.
Somebody's good at math, Mark.
Woo.
Good job by a couple of our guys downfield not to look at going, because had they made blocks, it'd have been blocks in the back and it'd have been coming back.
Yeah, it's the best way to block right there. You're just running with a guy and slowing down. That's not, it's not even a block. But Terrence made a couple good moves to get free there, and we know that he's fast and he's gone.
So that make it 27-0 with 5:18 left in the half.
So 27-0, 5:18 left in the half. Nate Sturm on to put the foot to it, make it a 28-point ball game. Both teams walking back up here to the 25 a minute ago. Not sure what was going on, and then the White Hat made the call, brought it back down to the PAT line. Gavin Welch on to hold Nate Sturm up. That's the ball is going to be good, and that's going to be another baked apple pie. PAT for Nate Sturm, making it a 28-0 ball game with 5:18 left in the first half.
Love to see the explosive plays like that. Right? They had the play the last time they had the ball where the ball went backwards and we ended up having to punt. And then one quick throw right after the sack too, right? Negative play turned into a positive play and a touchdown.
Negative play turned into a positive play and taking it to the house, Mark. However, I think Coach P is going to be talking to his line a little bit at the half. So we had a couple of plays there where we were breaking down up front and not holding the way we did to start the ball game.
Yeah, and that can get troublesome if there's balls on the ground because of that or something like that.
Must have called a penalty against us because we were going to kick the ball off from the 25.
So that might have been why we were thinking about kicking the PAT from the 20 or whatever it is, and they took
would have been a
kickoff
35-yard field goal.
Now, do we bury it or we do our?
I think in this scenario, Dion, I think you got to bury it. You put it short here, and now they're
at the
this
40.
side of the 50, and they're down here at the 40 or so. You got to kick this thing deep and trust your kick team to hold their lanes. Ball's going to be kicked pooch, and that's going to be Taiwan Simmons out there on the left, and he's going to get the ball down to about the 38-yard line.
Good tackle by Zakai Muncie.
It's getting cold up here.
It is getting a little chilly. Although
Nice,
it's kind of
nice
nice
day
not to have
today. No
bugs.
clouds. No, at least it's not windy. It was buggy when the sun was going down. Those have gone away, but I think it's probably, it says 62.
A little chillier than 62.
Yeah.
A little more like football weather than what we had to start the season. Standing up in the booth, sweating.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins going to take over on the Land Shark 38. Chase Olsen still here on the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. Hand it off.
Nice job.
To number 22, Eddie Hayward. And that's going to be Cale Gilchrist and Sawyer Arnold in for the loss.
Yeah, they went with their wishbone formation there with the new quarterback. See if they're going to just stick with that. Maybe sort of just do that for the rest of the half here, and then maybe put together a game plan for the second half.
Kind of curious to see if they're going to try and throw it. Number 6, Taiwan Simmons, up under center in a traditional wishbone, Mark. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Quick
Nice
handoff,
job.
and that's going to be a good tackle by Mike Strickler.
Yeah.
For another 2 or 3 yard loss. Be 2-yard loss, so it'll be 3rd and long for the Dolphins.
Yeah, with that wishbone formation, he had 2 lead blockers, but Strickler went right between them and made the tackle.
White Hat talking to number 0, Damian Freeman. Might have been a little bit of chirping there between him and Strickler as they were getting up.
Looks like the Dolphins are bringing in maybe their passing package here, getting out of that wishbone formation on 3rd and long, 3rd and 13.
Freeman lone back in the backfield. Twins on the near and far side. Simmons looking to throw the ball. That's going to be long launched out of bounds here.
We're up 4th and 13.
So that's going to bring up a 4th and very, very long situation for the Dolphins.
See what they want to do here. They are in Oceanside territory, so are they going to punt or just go for it here?
Land Sharks not sure exactly what to do, particularly since they went for it there on that first drive, 4th and short, early in the ball game.
Looks like they're going for it.
They are going for it. Simmons looking to throw. This ball's once again going to be out of bounds.
Almost landed in the same exact spot.
Almost the same spot. Nate Sturm step for step with number 1, Derek Smalls, and that's where the Land Sharks are going to take over. We got a flag on the far side. They're going to call false start, and we're going to decline it. So Land Sharks are going to take over on the 41-yard line with 3:51 left in the first half.
Yep, 28-0 still Land Sharks. Got about 62 yards, about 59 yards to go here. See if we can't put up another score before the end of the half.
Be good to see one punched in, make it a 35-point ball game going into the half, carry the momentum out into the second half, keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx us, but so far so good. No, other than maybe that the 15-yard penalty, there are no penalties that are disturbing our drives or anything like that.
Bunch formation on the right, Monavian back. He's going to move Maxie Mormon over to the left. Double wings. He's going to be looking to toss it. Quick pass out to Peyton Shaw. He's going to have the sideline. He's still on his feet, and he's cutting back in. Lost the ball. Maxie Mormon going to recover it on the fumble here on the near side.
Job by Moore
See
to
what the
follow
spot
that up.
is. Ball's going to be spotted on looks like the 44 of the Dolphins, and that's going to be
No, they're going to call us.
flag on the
They're going
far
to call us
side.
for ineligible downfield. I think the play took a little longer to develop than they expected, and those offensive linemen got downfield before Aiden was able to throw the ball.
So that'll be a loss of 5 for the Land Sharks, bring up 2nd and 15.
First and 15.
First and 15, you're absolutely correct. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 36. Good job by Peyton Shaw on that previous play, though, Mark, to get some yards after contact. Made the cut in, but then fumble it. Now, heck of a job by Maxie Mormon to be there and clean that up.
Yeah, even with the penalty, they could have declined the penalty and kept the ball if they would have turned it over.
Monavian looking to throw. I don't think Virgilio was ready for that pass.
That was a hot one coming in for sure.
Hot one coming in. He had Terrence Johnson here all by himself on the near sideline. There are times that I've watched it almost looks like Monavian has made his decision on who he's throwing to before the ball is snapped, instead of going through the progression.
Yeah, maybe reading the defense, reading before the snap where he wants to go with. Should have time to go through.
In the run.
Hopefully has time to go through some progressions here.
And still, Dion, no play clock. So it's not running on either side.
Yep.
Monavian looking to throw.
Oh, he's open.
He's got Will Virgilio deep and all by himself. And that's going to be Virgilio in for a sweet tea.
Touchdown.
What a great throw.
For the Land Sharks. Heck of a throw by Monavian. He had him wide open. He was able to get it out and led his receiver. Because if he'd have thrown that short, he'd have been in trouble.
He also, Will was so wide open, he had to wait for it, right? That was still a 50-yard throw in the air.
Yeah, I think it was in the air. 50 yards.
Throw.
64-yard on the touchdown.
64-yard touchdown, 50 of it by Monavian in the air to Virgilio in stride.
Yeah, they could see that they had man-on-man coverage, nobody helping over the top, and expect Will to outrun their defender, and he did. Hard
to cover Virgilio in man-to-man, Mark, that's for sure. Nate Sturm on to put the boot to it, and that's going to make it a 35-point ball game for another baked apple pie, PAT by Nate Sturm. 35-0 ball game with 3:22 left in the first half.
I like us sort of putting the pedal to the metal here, not taking anything off, going for it. Like I said, we have a bye next week. We have our senior day the week after that, and we have a bye after that before we start the playoffs. So it's not like there's a lot of time to really tune up before you get to the playoffs. So take every opportunity you have here and do that.
Yeah, once again, for those folks who weren't with us a couple of weeks ago, South Carolina High School League making the decision to make sure folks are able to get all of their region games in. So extending the regular season 1 week in order to keep all 5 rounds of the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of the upstate schools, because of the hurricane, were not able to play for a week or two. So in order to not have them lose a game or two of their season, they extended it.
I fixed the scoreboard, by the way.
Oh, we have a scoreboard now. Very nice.
Still pooching the kick over here to Taiwan Simmons at the 30.
Stay in your lanes, boys.
Grayson Freeland had his track down, and he's still running away from him. A.J. Zarzaka is going to get him, and we're grabbing again. He's going to take him down at about the 46-yard line.
I can guarantee Coach LaPrade will have these guys doing some pursuit drills the right way.
Something tells me we're going to be seeing a lot of pursuit next week, and maybe some tackling drills here too.
Yeah, got a week off between it, and honestly, having weeks off hurts your tackling in the first place.
Doing a lot of grabbing the last handful of games and not a lot of wrapping.
Right.
Old saying, wrap up and take down, rip up and take down, however you want to put it, but you gotta wrap and hang on.
Looks like Mike Jones is out now. I don't know if he's just getting a...
Yeah, they've been rotating D linemen in.
Good.
Doing a lot of rotations with Mike Jones, Jackson Bean, and Travis Anderson, trying to keep some fresh legs. That's going to be up the middle. That's number 0.
O'Connor.
Damian Freeman. He's going to get about, call it 4 out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, O'Connor in on defense.
O'Connor in the middle linebacker.
Yeah, you got Henry, topside, outside linebacker.
Reese Meredith
on the other outside, and James O'Connor tying up the middle there.
23 Anderson Jones down here at corner in the near side.
And Terrence up top playing DB.
Silas Gilliam in as safety. Handing off to Freeman.
Come on, guys.
Oh, man.
So we got some twos in here on defense. I was talking to Coach LaPrade earlier about this. It's kind of pride. We got a goose egg up on the Dolphins. Some of the twos come in. You want to play with pride and keep that goose egg that your starters gave you, right? So hopefully we don't give one up here.
Nope, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Dolphins here. Ball on the 43, 44. Minute 58, 57, clock's ticking down. Running clock here. Quick handoff to Freeman.
He gets the first down.
He's going to get the first down and then a couple. Met by a host of Land Sharks, but not before he got about 5 on it to get over for the first down.
Good hard run in there. Looked like he was stopped in the backfield and went forward. It didn't look like we missed any tackles there, just a hard run. Just update you that 50-50 raffle. It's actually $430 total taken in, so half of that would go to the winner, $215. Half of it will go to the charity.
And we're doing it unconventionally. It's a digital raffle, so there's a QR code I just had on the screen, or you can go to the link in the comments to go and purchase those raffle tickets. That again, you'll be doing that drawing at probably before or at halftime of the senior night game, November 1st at Park West.
Yeah. Don't have to be present, but if you're in the Low Country area, come on out to senior night at Park West. It's always a great time. That always tends to be a very good turnout by fans, students, and the community.
Yeah, and none of these proceeds are going back to the team. They're all going to American Cancer Society, the 50-50 winner, of course, and what's their one other?
The donation,
donations.
The campaign.
Campaign. So.
Yep.
So just south of $2,000 between the two thus far. I think we got a goldie on what makes say $2,500. I think is what our BME president said.
Yeah. Jack, let's see that moon up there, buddy.
Big 72, St. James Sneed on the ground walking off. A little bit of hobble there, but definitely walking off. Always great to see the big guys get up.
There we go. Almost a full moon, I think.
Almost.
You can see every area on there tonight, that's for sure.
There you go. Oh, I was just zooming in. Focusing in on that. Here we go. Back to the game.
First and 10 for the Dolphins. A minute 43 left in the half. Ball on their own, the Land Shark 40. Quick pass out to Derek Smalls. He's got a little bit of a step.
Anderson Jones and Henry Warren on the tackle.
Great job by Silas Gillian to come up, pop the shoulder in there, and get him out of bounds.
Gain of 8, though. Pretty good run. He did get out of bounds, so clock will stop with 1:30 left.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2, ball on the 32.
Good drive so far by Battery Creek. Oh, I guess he didn't get out of bounds. They're winding the clock now.
I'm sorry, I was corrected by Megan Hamilton. Our goal is $3,500. So help us reach our goal. All proceeds go to the American Cancer Society support breast cancer research. Timeout by the Dolphins. Minute 27 left in the first half.
That's their final timeout of the half. So,
who's feeding our Sharks this week? Did we talk about that yet?
Feeding Our Sharks are sponsored by Coastal Motor Coach, Inside Group, and Harris Teeter.
After the game, they're going to be getting Harris Teeter subs. I think the boys always like those for the bus ride home.
Good stuff. Thanks to the Crady's, they're always out there handing out all the things, all the post-game food to the boys. So no timeouts left.
No timeouts left for the Dolphins. Ball on the 32, 2nd and 2. Once again, quick passes, Mark, that have got us in trouble, and then they hand off to Big Damian Freeman, and he's able to get 4 or 5 out of it.
Here's another one. Oh,
still on his feet.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy.
It's gonna be number 2, Jamari Bronner.
How many missed tackles do we have?
Jones and O'Connor end up escorting him out of bounds, but not before he broke about 3 tackles and gained an extra 8 to 10 yards there. I don't know what that motion means.
He's coming up almost making a chop block motion, but then there's no flag.
Isn't that intentional grounding that?
Yeah,
That's usually what you see.
I don't know why.
interesting.
Not sure what the call here is.
Yeah, he's done that multiple times today. I don't know what that is.
Tywan Simmons looking to go deep. To number 1, Derek Smalls.
Wonder if it has to do with the play clock, since it's not operational. Who knows?
That's a very good question, considering I don't think it's run the entire half.
No.
Well, usually you're doing the raise the roof to reset the play clock. I don't know.
2nd and 10 for the Dolphins. A minute 13 left in the half. Ball on the 22. We've seen the quick pass out. We've now seen Simmons try to go long. All 3 times he's gone long, he's overthrown.
Yeah, I mean, in his sophomore, he's getting in there, southpaw, throwing it around a little bit. The coach is calling good plays. Those down the field passes probably just needs time to settle in and
learn how to lead.
Maybe throw one of those to his left.
Looking to tuck it.
Nice tackle.
Good job by the referees. He grabbed him by the numbers. He did not grab him by the neck of the jersey there. Good job.
Great job by Joey Harry to take him down. I think he bumped into his own guy in Sawyer Arnold.
Yep.
Sawyer kind of got up, grabbing his leg a little bit.
I could have worn a winter hat. My bald head is a little cold right now.
I think in the second half, we're going to be seeing Dion up here with his hoodie up.
Looks like Oceanside's calling our second timeout to conserve some time if we get the ball back here.
47 seconds left. Okay. I'm good.
Ryan's about to hand him a toboggan.
The other bald guy up here brought his hat.
There's a reason I wear a ball cap to these things.
Yeah.
Keeps the heat in.
Oh, man. Got the band out on the track getting ready for a halftime show, it looks like.
Yeah, halftime's going to be 20 minutes, so we'll probably leave the camera on the band and let you guys watch that if you want to during your bathroom breaks.
Battery Crate Band going to be putting their show on. I'd imagine they're probably getting ready either for regionals or for state at this point. If I recall, my neighbor James Rivers, his daughter was in the Wando Band for a number of years, and it's about this time of the year. If he's watching, maybe he can text me and let me know what they might be getting ready for. Simmons looking to throw.
You put that in the right spot, too.
That was a very well thrown ball to number 3, Antonio Hampton. Perfect spot. Looked like it just went right through his hands. And that's going to bring up 4th and 8
Henry
for Battery Creek.
Henry Rowan was right on top of him, but guy just kind of made a perfect throw there.
I think, is Henry, he might have been in his zone there, and Barry Alvarez is up top right now playing DB, and Anderson Jones down low. Looks like 22 is one of our safeties.
Yep. Gilliam.
Silas Gilliam, not Titus.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Come on.
Travis Anderson there with him. He's going to take him down. Did he get over is the question.
Nope.
I don't think he did. Looks like the near side.
No, it's
side,
stop the
side
clock.
judge stopped the clock, and that's going to be change of possession. So Land Sharks are going to take over with 36 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 12-yard line, the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
So we got 86 yards, 36 seconds, and 1 timeout. With the chunks we've been getting so far,
good 2-minute drill here. We haven't had much chance to do some 2-minute drill stuff, so.
Yeah, always good to practice it. You never know when it's going to be an important one.
Yeah. Sakai Muncie in the backfield.
Zakai Muncie, good speed in the backfield, does run well behind his pads. Trips down here on the near side.
Not sure who 26 is.
Yeah.
Manavian looking to throw out to Virgilio, just outside of his reach.
Yeah, you're going to play the corners, stop the clock with 1 timeout.
Yeah, just a little bit too far out there. That would have been a nice 12-yard gain in a few seconds. But
26 could be Tyler Garner. He might not be wearing 16 today.
See if Terrence can't blow by his DB here.
Terrence Johnson here on the near.
Yeah, they're playing cover 1, too.
Yeah.
Some weird routes.
Going deep to Will Virgilio.
They don't have a safety back. It's kind of weird.
Derek Smalls there step for step with him to keep him from getting too far outside and get that ball out.
Yeah, Will keeps getting behind his guy. The other ones are bailing and keeping our receivers in front of him, but Will Virgilio's gotten behind him a couple times now.
So 2 quick passes by the Land Sharks here with 25 seconds left in the first half.
So do we throw again and chance them getting the ball back here?
I think you're probably going to see a throw here, Mark, based on how we're looking at the formation. Yep. Monavian back to pass, looking for Virgilio.
There it
Gone.
is.
And Virgilio's going to have a step. He's going to be all by himself, and he's just going to flat out run it. And Virgilio's going to get in there for a sweet tea.
Touchdown.
13 seconds left in the half. That's going to make it a 35-0 ball game. Well, 41-0 ball game, excuse me.
86-yarder.
86-yard ball.
No flags on the play.
About a 25, 27-yard pass, you say, Dion?
Yeah.
And then Will just legging it out to take it to the house.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot. I'm not sure why their defense wasn't in a more prevent defense. I'm pretty sure that was cover one.
Yeah,
up tight, not giving any laying on that post. That was a post route. Good throw by Aiden.
Yeah,
the kitchen, he's cooking.
He hit him in stride. Didn't have to slow down at all.
Second good pass by Monavian out to Virgilio in stride so he can get it and take off. Nate Sturm on here to put the boot to it to make it a 42-0 ball game going into the half. That ball is going to be up, and that's going to be good for a baked apple pie PAT by Nate Sturm to make it a 42-0 ball game. 13 seconds left in the first half, which that should make it a running clock if we hold them here coming out of the half.
I believe you're right. It's a great job by Oceanside here to come out, put the pedal to the metal, go for it. Now we have a whole second half to get the second string, third string guys in there. Like to see it. Prepare for those playoffs.
Prepare, get some guys some time so you know who's going to be able to perform, step up when you need them in the crucial moments. Dion, if I'm Coach P, I'm telling Sturm just to kick this thing deep.
I don't think we want to risk it based on that last return we gave 0, I believe, right? So.
Well, I think it was one. Derek Small's got the big game for him there early in the first quarter.
We like to be very conservative in our special teams, other than that two fake punts we've done.
Hey, Sturm gonna kick it right out of bounds.
Good play, actually.
Gonna make us re-kick, or will they take it at the 35?
I'm curious as well.
Everyone's coming off, so.
Yeah, they're running the ball out.
My guess is their coach is saying take it at the 35 so we can take it and give it a shot here. Yep, defense is going to come on the field. Looks like they're going to be spotting it at the 30. They're going to start in the far side hash at the 40.
I think they're saying it went out of bounds at the 40, so that's what they'll mark it. Before we get to halftime here, quick updates. Dillon up 7-6 on Marlboro County at half. And Mountain View Prep at halftime up 17-10 over Woodruff.
I don't see Chase Olson on the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. That was their quarterback that went down earlier.
And Battery Creek going to take a knee, take it into the half. So that's going to take us to the half. 42-0 your Oceanside Land Sharks over the Dolphins of Battery Creek here in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. That's going to take us out to the half. Band's going to be coming on here for just a few minutes to do their show. We'll leave a mic on for you so you can watch it and listen in. But for the moment, I think we're going to take a little bit of a breather. See you here in about 20 minutes.
Miss Raven Duhart. She plans to go to college to major in marine biology, where she wants to be a marine biologist. Her backup is the Air Force. Special thank you to Mr. Williams for always being there for her and helping her grow. To her mom and bonus dad for getting her this far and caring for her. Raven Duhart. Next up, Tamara Gardner. Her Aunt Whitney, and in loving memory of her dad, David Gardner. She plans to attend a four-year college and major in criminology. A special thank you to her dad, her mom, and Mr. Williams. Tamara Gardner. Maya Griffin. Tonight, Griffin. Next up, Michaela Hurd. Her bonus dad Pop and her brother Costa. She plans to attend a four-year college and pursue a career in nursing. Special thank you to Mr. Reeves for bringing out her musical talent when she wanted to stop and for pushing her to be her better self. Michaela Hurd. to NYU and major in finance. Special thank you to Mr. Williams for helping her break out of her comfort zone, Mr. Kinsey, Ms. Adlin, Ms. Bernheiser for always cheering her on, and Mr. Will for helping her be her better self. Joanna Lynn. Next up, Dwayne Parham Jr. And he is escorted by Dwayne Parham Sr. He wants to go, he's going to do 4 years in college and major in business, nursing, and photography. A special thank you to his family and the marching band as well as Mr. Williams and Mr. Webb. Dwayne Parham Jr. Mr. Taylor Sickman. He is escorted by his parents, Tamisha and Dana Sickman. His future plans are to go to college to become a sound engineer. Special thank you to Mr. Williams and the Booster Club for making his band experience one that he will never forget. Taylor Sickman. Sydney Lewis. She
And we are back coming out of the half. Land Sharks are going to get the ball here to start the half. I'm guessing that we probably won and defer, which was what we usually do.
Yep.
So Dolphins on to kick it away here. Looks like we got Peyton Shaw and Terrence Johnson back deep. Shaw's going to get it at about the 4. He's going to bring it out. He's got a bit of a step. Dion, he's got the corner.
He's gone.
1 yard to beat, and I do believe Peyton Shaw is going to be gone. And that's going to be the land shot. Oh, we get a flag here on the near side.
That's on them, though, I think.
But that's going to be Peyton Shaw taking it to the house for the time being to open this half up. We got a flag here on the near side.
Here, right?
Yeah, I think you're right, Dion.
Side judge talking to their guys. That was number 5, Kelvin Willis, tied up with Jake Feinzig.
Yep.
That was a 98-yard return by Peyton Shaw. Found the hole and hit the afterburners, took off.
98 yards to start this half.
Great blocking by everybody on the team there, but once Terrence Johnson saw he wasn't going to get the ball, he got ahead of Peyton, laid a block to spring him.
They're calling on. It was a hold on the Land Sharks.
What?
So that is going to bring the that big old 98-yard return.
That play, that had nothing to do with the play at all.
Yeah.
Like that hole was 70 yards down behind the play.
But I'm thinking there must have been a second flag because
There had to have been something back here with where they were walking it from.
All right. The band is not loud, guys. The band is not loud. We're not dealing with speakers, we're dealing with bands.
got well split out wide here.
Manavian back, and that's going to get the Dolphins to jump off sides, so that's going to be encroachment by the defense.
Got the clock running here with the 42-point lead, so running clock here for the second half.
So running clock to start the game. 5-yard penalty on the Dolphins, and that's going to bring out 1st and 5. Ball at the 31.
Got some new guys in here. Gavin Welch is closest to us up top. You can't quite tell. It's like Parker Stubbs in the backfield.
Parker Stubbs in the backfield, and he's going to keep chopping. He's going to get the 5 yards and then some, and that's going to be a fillet of fish.
First down.
And that's going to bring the ball out to the Dolphins 41 with your Land Sharks on the drive.
Yeah, I think that was Titus Gilliam on the far side receiver there.
Yep, number 13, Titus Gilliam. Parker Stubbs in the backfield. Parker is actually a really good runner. Particularly, you give him the ball. He's one of the main runners on the Oceanside rugby team. Coach Guy Vorster has him taken off, and he is not afraid to go in and make contact.
Yeah, he runs over his toes. I love it.
Yeah, senior, you got in at the end of the game last time too. He did a really good job.
Manavian sending Travis Anderson in on offense. And once again, the Dolphins defense jumped, but they're going to say he didn't cross the line.
No, he didn't. And we didn't move either, so.
Hand off to Parker Stubbs. He's going to get 5 or 6 out of it, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 3, so he's going to get 7 out of it. 2nd and 3, thank you, Dion. So he's going to get 7 out of that.
Line's doing a great job pushing downfield.
See Charlie Bean, 7-8 yards down there blocking.
Good push by the Oceanside line to give Parker the opportunity to get 5, 6, 7. Old school football, right? Get you 4 or 5 each play, get you first down every time.
Speaking of old school football, we're actually in a huddle. We are a running clock here, up 42.
Manavian back with Parker Stubbs in behind him. Anderson over in the quick slot there. In the H-back position. Gavin Welch.
Play clock may not be working, but we are using every second of it now.
Quick counter call. And that's going to be number 11, Ethan Cox on the stop. Parker with the quick counter step to come in and then get over. Looks like the right side of the line there may have broken down just a little bit, allowing Cox to get in and stop Parker Stubbs from getting the edge. I do believe I saw Zakai Muncie coming in along with coming out.
We're up 3rd and 5 here. Titus coming into the game. Titus Gilliam at the top.
Monavian going to draw him off, and he's going to that time definitely get a little too far over.
That's going to be a first down by penalty.
So that's going to be a fillet of fish.
First down.
By the penalty, so that's going to get the 3 to 4 yards and then an extra one. So that's going to bring up first and 10 for the Land Sharks from the 48, from their own 48.
Inside of Dolphin territory now.
Still on his feet, getting a little bit of push.
Good.
So that's going to get about 5 out of it.
It's a great job by the offensive line there. The defense is selling out, knowing we're probably going to run the ball. Still able to push it forward for a gain of, say they give us 4 yards on that, 5 yards maybe, 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
A little echo there in the ear. Zakai Muncie looking a quick swing out. Not sure who 26 is tonight. Maul's going to be down. That's going to be a fumble. And the Land Sharks are going to turn it over. Number 14, Michael Cohen on the recovery for the Dolphins.
So while we got a second here after the turnover, I want to thank our exclusive premier sponsor, McDonald's, and our platinum sponsors, Cintas, ready for the workday and cleaning all our uniforms, Kingswood Custom Homes, Low Country Volkswagen in Mount Pleasant, Carolina Hormone and Health Center, Life is Meant for Living, Not Just Existing, and Noy Apparel, youareloved.com.
You get to see our pretty faces up here.
Dion with the Welch cam.
Grape juice can.
Hand off to Damian Freeman. He's going to chop out, get about 4 out of it. I'm going to tell you what, Dion, he's been a impressive runner this evening. He gets the ball, he gets behind his pads, and he just goes.
Yeah.
Gilliam and O'Connor, among others, with that tackle there.
Silas Gilliam. We have 2 Gilliams on his team.
New line for the defense. We have Luke Crady, Parker Lee. Hand off to Freeman. He's going to be bouncing around.
Henry Warren
with the stop, and he's going to be met by a host of Land Sharks.
Travis Anderson in there as well.
Number 18, Jake Thomas, helping come and clean it up. Host of Land Sharks, keeping him. It's going to be 3rd, and they're going to say he got about a yard off of it, so it'll be 3rd and 5.
We back 3rd down.
Good job by the twos here to keep them short. Oh.
Tywan Simmons, he's going to tuck it and go.
This is Tywan Simmons. Picking up another very
He's going to get the first down, and that's going to bring the ball to the 46, the Land Shark 46. 40, I'm wrong. Bring that to the Land Shark 47. Going to mark it about, I'm going to say he went out at the 47 or the 46. Looked like it was about a yard difference.
Looked like that was a designed quarterback draw there. Good job getting through a hole in our rushers and getting the first down.
Quick pass out. He was looking for Derek Smalls here on the sideline. Just a little out front of him. Had some green in front of him.
As we move quickly here through the 3rd quarter, I want to thank our gold sponsors, Sandra Patrick with Bradley O'Mara Real Estate, Coastal Motor Coach, Longshore Boats, and KTM Electric.
2nd and 10, ball on the 47, 3:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock's just a ticking away, be a running clock. And Battery Creek is going to take a timeout.
Thank you to this week's Feed the Coaches sponsors. That's us. That's all of you, the Black and Blue Booster Club.
So, Mark, Dion, we've actually seen some good play by the Land Sharks here in this game, cleaning up some things that we had last week and the week before against Hanahan, for that matter. A little bit cleaner game in the first half. I think that's what P and the coaches were looking for coming into this game.
Yeah, I like to see it. I like to see this preparing for the playoffs. We got 3 more weeks before that starts. 2 of them are going to be byes, so better get your good work in now because it's going to be tough to get it in just on the practice field.
Key every game now, or every snap is about getting ready for the first couple of rounds there, because we were looking earlier in the game. Would have Fox Creek round 1. We beat Fox Creek. We run into Dillon. And we know what Dillon is when it comes to football. They are a powerhouse in the Low Country.
Yeah,
Tywan Simmons with the pull. That's going to be Anderson Jones getting a hold of him, getting him out at about the 37-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Dolphins.
It'll be interesting because right now Dillon's up 14-12 in the third quarter against Marlboro County. So maybe Marlboro County would drop to the seed that would face us in the second round. But either way, it's a good team you're going to face.
Marlboro County is going to be a tough team. They've got a guy coming out of North Carolina as their new coach who's done a heck of a job turning that program, and he's got some hard-hitting guys on that team that like to make contact. I've watched some of the highlights I've seen with them, and they've been something. That's going to be Damian Freeman on the carry. He's still on his feet, trying to fight to get a few more. Ball's going to be at the 30, so he's going to get about 6 out of it. They're going to say he went out at the 29, so he's going to get 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 2, they're going to put it at 28.
We're doing a lot of tackling, arm tackling, and then we're not driving our legs or wrapping their legs for that matter. So a lot of these guys are making contact, and it's just like they just keep pushing us back.
Yeah, bouncing off their shoulder pads instead of wrapping up around the waist and hips and lower.
Fundamental tackling. Got to work on it during the week to make sure that you are prepped. Handoff. Oh, no. Tywan Simmons is going to hang on to it. He's still on his feet. That's going to be 22, Silas Gilliam taking him down, but not before he gets over for the first down.
Well, me and Travis Anderson bought the fake because I was watching that the whole time. And
Me
Travis
too.
was
Makes
trying to
3 of
tackle.
us. That makes 3 of us. I thought that ball was going to Damian Freeman. And had it gone to Damian Freeman, he had a wide open lane on the far side of the field.
Come on, guys, tighten up here. We don't want to give up with any touchdowns. Keep this goose egg up there. Donuts, as I call them.
A little bit of Orban motion. He's going to be looking for the end-around sweep. That's going to be Reese Meredith with the big hit here on the near side. That's going to bring the ball to the 16. He's going to get about 4 out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins. Great job by Reese Meredith, Dion, to wrap up and take his guy to the ground.
They have not hurt, downfield passes have not happened with their backup here, Simmons. So we need to buckle down here and expect them to run the ball hard, or these short passes that are typical, basically like runs.
Right.
Putting a lot of pressure on our
Smalls
DBs
in
and outside
motion.
running backs. Good job.
That's going to be a good tackle by Travis Anderson to give him a big 2-yard loss. Skadoosh with the big hit on the outside.
Great job on the tackle.
It'll be a yard loss, so the ball is going to be at the 17, be 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins.
Last play of the quarter here.
That should take us to the 4th quarter.
Barry Alvarez at the corner there. He didn't get the tackle, but he forced the ball carrier to stay inside and let Travis wrap it up. And
I see the coaches down here on the sideline saying, go ahead and walk it down. We're just going to let it run to the end of the quarter.
All right, so 12 minutes to go in this one. It'll be a quick running clock again here in the 4th quarter. 42-0, Oceanside.
42-0 at the end of the 3rd quarter. One more quarter to go, Dion. Would like to see our 2s and 3s clean some things up because they're working on it in practice. Coach Brent LaPrade spends a lot of time drilling into his defense the things that you got to do once you put that number up there.
Yeah, right now, the 2s that are out there, they could be playing for a spot if they come out and ball. I mean, it's what they're looking for. It's what these coaches have them out there doing. You got to, if they're off tackle play or outside sweep, you got to be that linebacker that's coming scraping down, making that play in the backfield, and not missing tackles. They're looking for hitters right now. on D, and this is when you shine. This is when you got your opportunity. So
Yeah,
got to take advantage of every second you have on the field. As Mr. Zarzaka says, it's all minutes. I think he posted today, the seniors have 96 minutes left to play in their regular season. You got to make every minute count.
Yeah, the playoffs are a 5-week grind if you get all the way to the finals. You never know who might miss a game, be injured, and you always got to be ready to step up.
So Simmons
pass.
looking at a little jump pass out here to Freeman. A little bit short, throwing it down towards his ankles. Freeman talking to his QB there, saying, hey, bring it up a little bit, and I've got it.
Jake Thomas getting in his face, though, kind of forcing that low throw.
4-down territory here for the Dolphins. Going to be 4th and 8.
D linemen are taught when you feel that blocker just kind of let you go, you need to look for that receiver that's slipping out. And that's what Travis had to be doing there he's playing D end right now, so and he did it pretty well.
Tywan Simmons here in the backfield. Damian Freeman in the wing. Simmons looking to throw. He's going to tuck it in and go.
Jackson Bean.
Jackson, is that Jackson?
I believe so.
No, that's going to be 65.
Oh,
that's going to be
65.
Parker Lee
Parker Lee.
with the tackle.
Freshman Parker Lee.
See where they spot the ball. I think it's going to be short. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. That's going to make it first down Land Sharks at the 11-yard line going back the other way.
One more time here in the fourth quarter. I want to thank our exclusive premier
I've had our
sponsors.
sponsors up the whole time. Sorry, guys.
Exclusive premier sponsor McDonald's and our platinum sponsors Cintas, ready for the workday, cleaning all our uniforms, Kingswood Custom Homes, Low Country Volkswagen in Mount Pleasant, Carolina Hormone and Health Center. Life is meant for living, not just existing. And Noi Apparel. Visit yourlove.com.
Got some nice apparel on his website.
Changes on the front line for the Land Sharks. See how our group 2 here. Hand off to Parker Stubbs. He's going to stumble out. He's still on his feet. He's going to get the 10 and about another 2 or 3, so that's going to make it a fillet of fish.
First down. Nice
and bring the ball out to about the 25-yard line. Further down, on 26.
Just down the road here, Bishop England has tied it up at 14 in the third quarter.
And that's 4A football.
Yeah.
BE went from
2 to 4.
2 to 4. Right? Yeah.
Cane Bay's doubling up Stratford, 28-14 in the third. Somerville up 35-20 over Ashley Ridge. That's a heck of a matchup there. 7-0 Somerville, 6-1 Ashley Ridge.
Who gave him that loss?
And that would be your Land Sharks.
There you go. Just making sure you're on top of it, Mark.
Monavian with the pass, trying to get him to jump. Flag in the backfield.
They did lose to Berkeley opening day, but that game ended up being forfeited.
Yeah. The illegal player, I believe, for Berkeley, right?
Yep.
Time to see what the call here is. We got the back judge here pulling the flag.
Clock is still running. Good news is our 2-hour drive will be happening sooner.
Looks like they waved it off.
It's burned a minute.
Hand off to Parker Stubbs. He's going to get outside. He got a little bit of running room. Parker Stubbs still going to keep going. That ball is down.
Jeez, guys. I was thinking earlier, we don't our defense isn't really stripping the ball, something I'd like to see a little bit more.
Yep.
If we're going to arm tackle, the second guy in needs to be punching, stripping. We don't get the ball on the ground that much on some of these run plays. We've had one turnover today. I believe right now we're even. We turned the ball over once.
And caused the turnover once.
Caused the turnover once. So something in some of these big games is you want to be positive, right, in those situations. So
Titus Gilliam on the recover, and that's going to make it a fillet of fish.
First down.
Looks like Zakai Muncie in.
Carson Lee has to come off or something.
This can be 56. Carson Lee is going to have to come off. I think they're saying his pants were above his knees. Big Mike Jones going to come in.
Pull his knees down.
He's got to pull his knee pads down.
Shifted over Clayton Baugh to right tackle.
Let Mike Jones go to his normal position at left tackle there.
Travis at left end, left tight end. We were just running the ball.
Zakai Muncie on the carry. He's still on his feet. They're looking to strip. He's going to keep going.
ball.
He's chopping. Oh, my goodness. He almost broke it. Zakai Muncie out for a big-time run after contact out to the Dolphins 41, and that's going to give us another fillet of fish.
First down. 20-yard pickup there for Zakai. About 12 of those, at least, he was carrying someone on his back.
He got grabbed about 8 yards into that run, Mark, and he just kept chopping. His feet were moving, and he said, I'm not going down.
Yeah, Reese Meredith there at the H-back. See if Zakai follows him on a lead block.
Monavian moving his H over to the left, trying to get him to jump again.
That's Reese Meredith playing H.
Switching Zakai Muncie around to the other side.
A little outside run here.
He's going to be handing Zakai Muncie on the outside sweep. Muncie on his feet. He avoids the tackle. Still going. He's going to get about 18 out of it, and that's going to bring it down to the 22. Clock's going to keep ticking. That's going to be another McDonald's fillet of fish.
First down. Good job out there on the left side of our line there, and out wide receiver Gavin Welsh blocking, and then just as important, he let go and
Yeah, I saw that too.
Made sure he didn't get called for a hold. And
or blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
Yep.
Tricky as a receiver. You get your guy starting to turn on you, and he's running away, and it's like, well, hold on, what do I do?
Ball spotted at the 24.
Plus, it's him and nobody else out there, so the referee's looking straight at you.
Sending Reese Meredith over to the other side. Once again, trying to get him to jump. Number 1, Grayson Freeland in now on the run. Hand off to Grayson Freeland. He's going to be trying to get outside, find a seam. Freeland's going to go up, got a little tripped up, still on his feet. Ball's going to be spotted at the 12, and that's going to be another fillet of fish.
McDonald's first down.
Grayson McQueen Freeland.
That one don't work.
Well, I thought it was either that or Lightning. A couple of years ago, he ran a pick back for a touchdown, and he posted something about, lightning fast, like Lightning McQueen. So
Someone check in with his big brother George and say, hey, your brother needs a nickname.
Lightning.
Freeland's still in the backfield. Sharks done all running. It's been all running.
Second half.
This second half, which 42-0 game is kind of what you want to see. Just run the clock.
Yeah.
Hand off to Freeland. He's going to get stopped at the line. Might get about a yard or two out of it.
Yeah, there's been a couple stops by the Dolphins here, but credit our line. We've had our backups in there for this entire half, and as you said in the first half, Dion, every single play you're seeing those guys get pushed back 5 yards, and it really hasn't changed with the backups in there.
Yeah, that's attributed to Coach P. Starts with him. It's all effort up front, playing to the whistle.
2nd and 10 for the Land Sharks. No gain on that last play by Freeland. Got stopped right there at the line of scrimmage. Met by 3 Dolphins to keep him from gain. Hand off to Freeland. He's got a little bit of a step. Still going. Going to get rolled forward, so that's going to be a 2nd and probably 2 based on where it looks like they're spotting it ball at the 4.
Is Jackson playing center?
Jackson's at center.
So that was interesting. They actually had him pull. That's some high-level stuff right there. Center pull. Pretty sure that's what I saw. There's not many centers that do that. There's a retired one that did it really well. He just retired. Forget his name. Just kidding.
So it's going to be 3rd and
Kelsey,
2, ball on a 4. Parker Stubbs in to run. Stubbs probably going to be looking at either hitting the middle or bouncing out, depending on what happens here. Monavian trying to hard count, see if he can jump over, get a fresh set of downs. Switching Parker Stubbs over to the other side. Quick handoff by Stubbs. Parker's going up. He's just pushing. He's pushing. And Parker Stubbs is in for the Sweet Tea.
McDonald's touchdown.
I like seeing that. Parker's a good kid. He's worked his tail off the last 4 years on this team.
He just put his hand in the middle of the back of his line and said, go. Old tush push, but in the low back saying, here, let's just push.
Yeah. He runs hard. He runs over his – I love how he runs over his toes, shoulders down.
So that's going to make it 48-0. Running clock, 3 minutes left in the half. Nate Sturm on to put the boot to it. Make it a 49-0 ball game.
We're missing wing.
So in's going to come.
No, listen,
Number
left
55.
left guard.
Not sure who number 55 is.
That's JB.
Is that JB? Nate Sturm on, ball up, ball good. That's going to be another baked apple pie PAT for Nate Sturm, making it 49-0. 2:20, call it 2:25 left in the ball game.
Credit, though, the extra point execution there. Mike Jones on most of them. Gavin Welsh and Nate Sturm, 7 for 7 on those extra points tonight.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
As you get into playoffs, Dion, if you can't kick the field goal, you can't kick the PAT, it's hard to go deep in that tournament.
Yeah, it's very hard. And we won a game this year. Savannah
Calvary
Christian.
Day. We beat Calvary Day.
sorry.
Nate Sturm kicked the 46-yard field goal to beat Calvary Day.
And on a high snap, Gavin comes home and he says, that snap was high, I was scared. And he got it down. And, and that was on a field goal, right?
That was on a field goal.
Again, against these big teams going into the playoffs, a lot of times it comes down to special teams winning game. That's going to win the game.
We saw it against Barnwell last year. We saw it against Gray early in the state championship. That field goal turned the tide and gave the momentum back to the Land Sharks in those two games. Nate Sturm on to kick it away.
Let's keep it clean. We've got a minute 22. Still got a goose egg up there.
Put the boot to it, kick it deep, forget the pooch. Nate Sturm on to put it, and this is going to be
a touchback
into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
Want to say one more thank you before we finish up here. Thank you to this week's Feed the Shark sponsors, Coastal Motor Coach, Insight Group, and Harris Teeter.
You can see that Coastal Motor Coach in the top of your screen right now.
Coastal Motor Coach, the official motor coach of Land Shark Athletics. Andy, our driver Andy, he does most of the Land Shark Athletic trips. You ever talk to a guy? He's a pretty funny guy. English.
Yeah.
From England. He's from the UK.
He's from Britain. That's my English accent. It's the best I got. But yeah, very nice guy.
Bishop England taking the lead 21-14 over Beaufort in the fourth.
Good for them. Travis Anderson on with the tackle.
Skadoosh for this loss.
That was number 9, Nigel Fripp on the carry.
That should be the last play of the game.
That's it.
And that was a loss to finish the game. And that'll do it from Beaufort here at Battery Creek High School. Your Land Sharks with a 49-0 win over the Dolphins. All in all, good game, Dion.
Good game. Clean game. I think we're walking out of here with no injuries. Going into a bye week, everyone can get healthy before our Orangeburg game November 1st. So.
Yep, that game should be for the region championship. Whoever wins that should be the champion.
Yeah, because I think our other team in there, I think Orangeburg-Wilkinson is the only other 3-0 team right now.
Yep.
So that would.
Did they play Hanahan yet?
They did. They beat Hanahan last week.
Yep.
Okay.
Beat Hanahan last week 10-7.
I don't have an update on their score today, but they are. I think they're taking on North Charleston. So
we scrimmaged Orangeburg 3 or 4 years ago, I believe it was. I can't think of Coach's name. Not Coach Evans. Anyway, his whole family's from up there, so we were able to scrimmage them. So our next live stream will be JV. You're going to be going up there.
Yes.
So 2 weeks. Am I speaking ahead of you here?
No. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Derek will be going up there, so I'll be going up there. So yeah, we'll have no JV or varsity game next week. So in 2 weeks, the network will be ready to show us.
And that'll do it here from. Not sure what the field name is here, but here from Battery Creek in beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina. I'm Buddy Bean with Mark Rokos, Dion Welch, Jack Feinzick, and Ryan Anderson on the huddle saying good night and go Land Sharks.
Dion, out.